Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in our today's class, that is English class of class 9th. So students, in the previous video we have completed reading with our chapter number 7 from the book Beehive. The name of the chapter is Packing. Okay, so this is very funny, very humorous story. I am very much sure that the chapter is very much clear to you all, and in today's video we will solve the questions. Okay, so let's start. Question first, answer each question below in a short paragraph. Okay, so let's see the first. How many characters are there in the narrative? Name them. Okay, and don't forget the dog. Okay, so in this very first question we have to tell all the characters that are there in the story. Okay, and we have this hint that we should not forget about the dog. Okay, so let's see the answer. There are 4 characters in the narrative in the story. Okay, and they are, first of all, Jerome, who is the narrator. Okay, then there is George, there is Harris, and there is one dog, and the name of the dog is Montmorency. Okay, so we can say that yes, there are in total 4 characters in the story. Okay. Next, why did the narrator, or we can say Jerome, volunteer to do the packing? Okay, so in this question we have to tell the reason, that what was the reason that the narrator, okay, he was ready to do the packing. He volunteered that he would do the packing. Okay, so what was the reason for that? Let's see the answer. The narrator volunteered to do packing because he thought he was the best at packing. Okay, so the reason that the narrator, he volunteered that he will do the entire packing was that, according to him, he was the best person in this art of packing. He was an expert in this art. Okay. Next question, how did George and Harris react to this? Did Jerome like their reaction? Okay, so in this question we have to tell first of all that when the narrator, when he volunteered that he will do the packing, okay, so what was the reaction of George and Harris? Okay, so we have to tell their reaction, and we have to tell that, did the narrator like their reaction? Okay, did the narrator like the way they reacted? Okay, so let's see the answer. George and Harris readily accepted Jerome's suggestion. Okay, so first of all, what was George and Harry's reaction to his suggestion? They very readily accepted this suggestion. Okay, George spread himself over the easy chair, and Harris, he put to his legs on the table. Okay, and then what did they do? जो George था, now he was there over the easy chair. Okay, and Harris, he put his legs on the table. They both were in a very relaxing manner. Okay, and next we have to tell that did the narrator, did he like their reaction? So our answer is that no, Jerome, or we can say the narrator, he did not like their reaction. Okay. Next question, what was Jerome's real intention when he offered to pack? Okay, so in this question we have to tell that what was the narrator's real intention when he volunteered, or we can say when he offered to pack. Okay, so what he actually meant when he offered that, he will do the entire packing, so that we have to write that what was his real intention. Okay, so let's see the answer. Jerome's real intention was to supervise the work. Okay, so his real intention was that he just wanted to supervise the work, he just wanted to direct the work. Okay, he wanted Harris and George to work under his guidance and instructions. Okay, he just wanted to play the role of a boss. Okay, so he just wanted to be a boss, he just wanted to be a director who was giving all the instructions, write all the orders, and he just wanted that, both Harris and George, they should work under his guidance, under his instructions. Okay, so this was his real intention. Okay. Next question, what did Harris say after the bag was shut and strapped? Why do you think he waited till then to ask? Okay, so in this question we have to tell first of all that when finally the bag was shut and strapped, okay, so very finally the narrator, when he was done with his packing, okay, then what did Harris say at that time? Okay, and we have to tell that what do we think, what is our idea, that why he waited till then to ask this thing? Okay, so let's see the answer. After the bag was shut and strapped, Harris asked the narrator to put the boots in the bag. Okay, so when the narrator, when he was done with the packing, when he was there with the bag that was shut and strapped, okay, so at that time Harris asked the narrator to put the boots in the bag. Okay, so Harris, he reminded the narrator that the narrator, he has forgotten to pack the boots. Okay, he had waited till then to ask with an intention to irritate the narrator and ridicule his packing skills. Okay, and what was the reason that he waited till then was that he just wanted to to make the narrator more irritated, and he just wanted to ridicule his packing skills. Okay, so this was the reason he was waited for the perfect moment that come narrator पूरी packing कर लेंगे, then only he will remind about the boots. Okay. Next question, what horrible idea occurred to Jerome a little later? Okay, so in this question we have to tell that after that, okay, of some time, what was the horrible idea that was there in Jerome's mind? Okay, so let's see the answer. The horrible idea that occurred to Jerome a little later was whether he had packed his toothbrush or not. Okay, so what was this horrible idea that was there in Jerome's mind? It was that whether he had packed his toothbrush or not. Okay, whenever he traveled, he could never remember if he had packed his toothbrush or not. Okay, and why it was a horrible idea? Because whenever he used to travel, okay, then every time he was unable to remember that if he had packed his toothbrush or not. Okay, he said that toothbrush was a thing that haunted him when he was traveling and made his life a misery. Okay, and after that he said that toothbrush, it was a thing that continuously haunted him. Okay, and whenever he was traveling, so toothbrush, it was the thing that used to make his life a complete misery. Okay, so this was the reason that a little toothbrush, it was having a horrible idea. Okay. Next question, where did Jerome finally find the toothbrush? Okay, so in this question we have to tell that when Jerome, when one more time he reopened the bag, okay, and he was looking for his toothbrush, so finally where did he find the toothbrush? Okay, so let's see the answer. Jerome unpacked the bag to find his brush. Okay, so Jerome, he had to unpack the bag one more time to find his brush. Okay, but he could not find it. Then he started putting the things back one by one and held everything up and shook it. Okay, so when he he unpacked the bag, okay, and then he looked for his toothbrush, so he was unable to find the toothbrush. Okay, so after that he was putting all the stuffs, all the things back one by one. Okay, and now he was holding all the things and he was shaking all the things. Okay, and finally he found the toothbrush inside a boot. Okay. Next question, why did Jerome have to reopen the packed bag? Okay, so in this question we have to tell the reason, that what was the reason that the narrator, he had to reopen the packed bag one more time. Okay, so let's see the reason. Jerome had to reopen the bag because he found that he had packed his spectacles in it. Okay, so the reason that he had to reopen the bag one more time, it was that finally he found that he had packed his spectacles in it. Okay, so to get his spectacles, he had to reopen the bag one more time. Okay. Next question, what did George and Harris offer to pack and why? Okay, so in this question we have to tell that when the narrator, when he was done with the bag, okay, with the packing of the bag, so after that George and Harris, what did they offer to pack and why? Okay, so let's see the answer. George and Harris, they offered to pack the hampers because it was getting late and they thought that they should do the rest of the packing. Okay, so George and Harris, they suggested, they offered that they would do the packing of the hampers, जो big basket pack करनी थी, so they will do the packing. And why? Because it was getting late and they thought that they should do the rest of the packing. Okay, they also wanted to show off their packing skills to Jerome. Okay, and one more reason was there, and that was that both George and Harris, they wanted to show off, okay, what their packing skills to Jerome. Okay, so they wanted to show that जो narrator की packing skills है वो अच्छी नहीं है. Okay, and they know better skills than the narrator and they just wanted to show off their skills. Okay. Next question. While packing the hamper, George and Harris do a number of foolish and funny things. Okay, take the statements that are true. Okay, so in this question we are given with a statement that is, when George and Harris, when they were doing the packing, okay, when they were packing the hamper, so at that time they both do a number of foolish or funny things. Okay, they made a number of silly mistakes. Okay, so now we are given with some sentence. We have to read the sentence and we have to tick the statements that are true, that are right. Okay, so let's start first. They started with breaking a cup. So yes, this is true. They started with breaking a cup. Okay, second is they also broke a plate. So no, in the chapter हमने कहीं नहीं पढ़ा है that they broke a plate. Okay, next is they squeezed a tomato. So yes, this is right. They actually squeezed a tomato because they put tomato first and then they put a heavy bottle of jam over the tomato. Okay, so this was the reason that the tomato was squeezed. Okay, next is they trod on the butter. So yes, they actually trod on the butter, and in the chapter we have read a very detailed description of this butter episode. Okay, next is they stepped on a banana. No, in the chapter there is no mention of banana in the chapter. Okay, next is they put things behind them and couldn't find them. So yes, this is true. The narrator was saying this thing that every time वो अपनी जितना भी उनको सामान पैक करना था वो अपने पीछे रख देते थे, and when they wanted those stuff they were they couldn't find that stuff. Okay, next is they stepped on things. So yes, each and every time वो हर एक चीज़ पे चल रहे थे, उनका पैर हर एक चीज़ पे चल रहा था. Next is they packed the pictures at the bottom and put heavy things on top. So no, this is not true because actually they packed the pies at the bottom. Okay, next is they upset almost everything. So yes, this is true that they actually messed up all the things. Okay, next is they were very good at packing. So we all can say that not at all. Okay, so this is not at all correct that they were good at packing. Okay, next is what does Jerome say was Montmorency's ambition in life? What do you think of Montmorency and why? Okay, so in this question we have to tell first of all that what does the narrator say about Montmorency's ambition. Okay, secondly we have to tell that what do we think about this dog and why. Okay, so let's see the answer. According to Jerome, Montmorency's ambition in life is to interfere with others and be abused. Okay, so in the chapter we have read, the narrator was saying that Montmorency's ambition in life is to interfere with other. Okay, and every time उसको सब ये अच्छा लगता था कि हर कोई उसे abuse करे, उसे scold करे. Okay, he is a mischievous little dog who loves creating troubles for others. Okay, so now we are writing that what do we think about this dog. So after reading the chapter we can say that Montmorency, he is a very mischievous little dog. Okay, who loves creating troubles for others. Okay, if people shout at him or throw things at his head, he feels his day has not been wasted. Okay, his highest aim and object was to get somebody to stumble over him and curse him steadily for an hour. Okay, so this was his biggest object in his life. Okay, कि वो हर किसी के बीच में आ रहा है. Okay, and all the people they are throwing some stuff, they are throwing some things over his head. Okay, and they are cursing him, they are abusing him. Okay, Montmorency, a dog is born with such silly characteristics, or say the sins that makes him do things like that. Okay, and Montmorency, he was a dog and he is born with such silly characteristics, or we can say they are the natural sins. Okay, and he is born with those sins. Okay, and they are the things that makes him do such silly things. Okay, next question. Answer the following questions in 2 or 3 paragraphs. Okay, so let's see the first. Of the three, Jerome, George and Harris, who do you think is the best or worst packer? Support your answer with details from the text. Okay, so in this question we have to tell that who is the best or worst packer. Is it Jerome, George or Harris? Okay, and we have to support our answer, we have to justify your answer. Okay, so we all know that none of them is a good packer, right? But still we have to choose one one according to us, who is the best one. Okay, इन तीनों में से जो best है, we have to choose that and we have to give reasons. Okay, so let's see. So students, you can write your own answer here that according to you, who is the best packer, right? But remember, you have to give reasons, you have to support your answer, you have to justify your answer. Okay, so let's see how can we write. Of the three, Jerome is the best packer. Okay, why? Because he knew how to arrange things in order. Okay, so in तीनों में से according to me, Jerome is the person who is the best packer, because the reason is he knew very well how to arrange things in a systematical order. Okay, though he often forgets to pack certain things or get confused. Okay, so yes, this is true that he is very much confused and so many times he forgets to pack certain things, right? But he knows what to keep first and what to keep last. But we can say that he knows very well that what are the things that should be packed first and what are the things that should be packed later on. Okay, on the other hand, Harris and George create a mess all around. Okay, but on the contrary, both George and Harris, they were messing around with all the things. Okay, Harris packs the strawberry jam on top of a tomato and smashes it. Okay, so now we can write some of the instances from the chapter. So we can write that Harris, first of all, he packs the strawberry jam on the top of the tomato. Okay, and because of that he squashes the tomato. Okay, George, he treads on the butter, he gets it off from his slipper and puts it in the kettle. Okay, then he puts it down on a chair and Harris, he sits on it. Okay, it sticks to him and then they look for it all over the room. In this way they make everything such a mess. Okay, so obviously George and Harris, they were not having this art of packing. Okay, so we can say that yes, Jerome, he was the best packer. Okay. Next question, how did Montmorency contribute to the packing? Okay, so in this question we have to tell Montmorency's contribution in this packing. We have to write his role in this packing. Okay, so let's see. Montmorency contributed his best to make the packing task even more tiresome and messy. Okay, so this pet dog Montmorency, he actually contributed his best, okay, to make packing task even more tiresome and messy. How? Montmorency wanted to be a perfect nuisance and make others mad. Okay, so this was his best ambition in his life, that he just wanted to be a perfect nuisance for all and he just wanted to make others mad because of anger, because of irritation. Okay, he came and sat down on things just when they were about to be packed. Okay, he put his leg into a jam and worried the teaspoons. He disturbed all the crockery, all the teaspoons that were there. Okay, he also pretended that the lemons were rats, so he got into the hamper and killed 3 of them. Okay, so now we are writing some of the instances that what was his role, what was his contribution in this packing, and he actually contributed a lot to make all the things more messy. Okay, Harris blamed Jerome for encouraging the dog. However, Jerome said that a dog like Montmorency did not require any encouragement. Why? Because it was a natural and original sin that was born in him, which made him to do things like that, to do such silly things, to do such mischievous things. Okay. Do you find this story funny? What are the humorous elements in it? Okay, pick out at least 3. Think about what happens as well as how it is described. Okay, so now we have to write that जो story हमने पढ़ी है, is it a humorous one? Okay, and then we have to write 3 instances, 3 humorous elements from the chapter. Okay, so let's see. Yes, this story is really funny. So our answer is that yes, definitely it is a very funny, very humorous story. Okay, the whole episode of packing, Jerome's incidents of forgetting to pack few things, unpacking the bag for several times, then the way Harris and George make a mess with the packing task, and finally how Montmorency comes to make the situation even more chaotic. All these things make the story funny and interesting. Okay, so these all are the funny elements, humorous elements from the story. Okay, the narrator's proposal of packing packing the bags brings the first element of humor when George and Harris readily accept his suggestion and leave the whole matter to him. Okay, consequently the narrator, he has to do all the packing alone, though his real intention was to boss the job. Okay, so this was the first element when the narrator, he volunteered, he offered that he will do the packing. Okay, and what his real intention was, he just wanted to be the boss. Okay, he just wanted to be the director, he wanted to give the instructions and orders. Okay, but George and Harris, they took his offer in a very wrong way. Okay, and now they were relaxing in the room and the narrator, he was doing the entire packing all alone. Okay, then there comes the episode of butter, and the entire episode of butter, it was so humorous. Okay, first of all, George, he treads on the butter and it sticks to his slipper. Okay, later he puts it on the chair, Harris sits on the chair and it sticks to his bottom. Okay, when they search it for packing, it is missing. Then they walk around the room. At last George finds it at Harris' bag. Okay, so the entire episode of butter, the brick of butter, the description of this episode is so humorous. Okay, finally we can write the third one. So the third humorous element is the involvement of Montmorency. Okay, the description of the narrator, that what Montmorency wanted in his life. Okay, what was his biggest aim of the life is really very humorous. Okay, he came and sat down on things just when they were wanted to be packed. Then he put his leg into the jam and he worried the teaspoons. Okay, and he pretended that the lemons were rats and got into the hamper and killed 3 of them. Okay, so we can say the role of Montmorency, his contribution, or we can say his involvement in this packing task. Okay, the entire episode, the entire description of Montmorency was so fun, it was so funny, it was so humorous. Okay, so students, we have completed all the questions here. I hope the chapter, the story and all the question answers, everything is clear to you all. Okay, so in the next video we will start reading with our next poem. So see you in the next video. Thank you.